If you've got kids, this stat is going to blow your mind. 95% of all child molestation can be prevented. We know what to do. We're just not doing it. Of course, you want to prevent your child from becoming a victim of CSA, and you want to give them the best shot at protecting themselves. Then here are 4 things that you can start doing right now. First, only you can start early and give your kid the medically accurate and age-appropriate sex education. Nobody can do this but you. When it comes to sex education in schools, it's widely varied from school to school. Because there are so many restrictions and concerns that parents can raise in regards to what is being taught and how it's being taught, many teachers are simply just avoiding it. They're just not teaching sex ed because they don't want to deal with all of the red tape and the administrative approvals and the back and forth of meetings that they have to attend on their own time. And if you're thinking, well, aren't there like physicians and therapists and nurses and pediatricians? Aren't they teaching sex education through the healthcare system? Well, technically they can't. Healthcare professionals aren't allowed to talk to kids about sex. They just don't have the permission unless it's to provide medical care after CSA has already occurred. So parents, only you can talk to your kids about sex in order to prevent potential CSA. Number 2, if you're feeling embarrassed to talk to your kids about sex, the talks aren't going to go so well. I make video after video after video of sex educational information that is designed to give you the words that you need in order to provide this information to your kid in an age-appropriate way. But what I don't give you in these videos is like the confidence. I don't give you this bottle of confidence or this jar of preparation or this package filled with self-efficacy. I can't just hand that over to you in a YouTube video. But I do know how to build your confidence and your belief that you can initiate a talk about oral sex or masturbation or whatever the sex talk might be that's giving you trouble. You can't create the home environment that is supportive and safe for having the sex talks if you feel embarrassed talking about sex. But if you want to overcome that and equip your child with the knowledge that could potentially prevent them from becoming a victim of CSA, then I have got the ultimate sex course for you. Parents reach out to me all the time with their questions and concerns regarding how to talk to their kids about 3 main topics: sex, masturbation, and porn. And I recently reached out to a lot of you to talk about your frustrations around having the sex talks in the home. And you guys said the same things: sex, masturbation, and porn. Those are the hard topics for you to discuss. So I've created the ultimate course. Maybe you feel like you've been doing a really good job when it comes to using medically accurate terms and encouraging your kids' sex questions, but then you just recently realized you hesitated when your kid asked you, but how does the sperm and egg meet? Or maybe you saw your kid touching their own vulva and you asked them, why are you touching your vulva? And they said, because it feels good. And you weren't exactly sure how to respond to that. Or maybe you saw in the search browser of the computer, XXX boobs. If you just heard those scenarios and wondered to yourself, how would I respond? Then this course may be exactly what you need. Go to my website, kathleenhema.com, and click on the button that says, fill out this form. Or just go into the description. I've also put the link there as well. Answer the few questions and let's see if this course is right for you. Unfortunately, this course is not open to everybody, so fill out that form as best as you can, and I will be reaching out to you via email. Number 3, predators and groomers are out there and they are relentless. Are you relentless in educating your child? This is a great time to ask you, as a very small content creator and YouTuber here, if you find this video to be helpful, hit that like button or leave a comment or share this video with a friend who you think might find it helpful as well, because that really does help to boost it in the algorithm. It can feel so frustrating at times to know that we have the knowledge to prevent 95% of child molestation, yet we're not feeling confident or prepared to have the sex talks. And the predators are taking advantage of that. Just recently, I got a request in my DMs to be someone's sugar baby. Now, usually I delete these requests, but for some reason this time I thought, what the heck? So I did. I responded. And I get a whole bunch of information explaining how easy this process is. Finally, I get this message, and it's asking me to leave the app and go to a private messenger app. And of course, over there, that's where we can do some more stuff and I'll get paid. And now I thought I had time to play along with all of this, but I just don't, so I ended it there. And what it made me realize is that predators are relentless. Are we, parents, also relentless with equipping our kids with the right information, with the necessary information to go online, to be on these apps, to know how to navigate these grooming scenarios? I don't think we are. I don't think we are truly putting in the effort necessary. There are a lot of sex talks to be had, and getting 3 of the major ones out of the way can give you the space necessary to prepare for the next level of talks. Because you know, just like I know, that you can't just tell your kid not to talk to strangers or convince them not to do something by saying, don't do that. And well, that brings me to the final point, number 4. Stop trying to convince your kid not to do something and start building connection with them instead. This predator was showering me with compliments and checking in on me and asking me all of the friggin' time how I'm doing and what's going on in my life. I don't need that connection from someone outside of my home. But if I did, those comments and messages would have probably felt really good. Parents, connect with your kids. The sex talks are talks. And when they're talking, you listen. Don't be thinking of the next question you're going to ask them. Listen to them. Hear what they're saying or what they're really asking or the emotion behind what they're sharing. Now, as silly as this is going to sound, kids are human beings. And as human beings, we all crave connection. We don't really like it when others tell us what to do, but we connect with others when they guide us or offer perspective or engage in conversation and listen to us and our point of view. Stop spending all of your time trying to convince your kid to not have sex or to not watch porn or to not do whatever, and start asking them questions and giving them perspective from a variety of places and sources. And if you're interested in how to build this connection, I've got a course for you. Parents, 95% of all child molestation can be prevented. Let's start that prevention in the home and having the sex talks often and early. I know you can do this, and you wouldn't still be watching this video to this point if you didn't believe this was super important. So fill out that form. The link is in the description. And maybe you're still wondering, how does the sperm meet the egg? How do I answer that question? Well, you can check out this video. I'm Kathleen, and I make videos for parents on how to have the modern day sex talks.